Hello everyone! So I'm finally getting around to filming the Zara Larsson tour makeup that her makeup artist Sophia has been doing. I'm so obsessed with her looks lately. I have to recreate them. I've got my coffee ready to go. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna start with my brows first. I'm using the the clear brow sculpt. Okay, now I'm gonna go in NARS Soft Matte Concealer and I'm just gonna carve out my brows and then I'm gonna fill them in from there. Now for our base, I'm going to underpaint because focal point is the eyes and the blush. So I want to underpaint and really build up my layers. So I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario blush. It's on my brush and I'm going to place my brush down first where I want the most pigment. So in this case, I want the most pigment pretty close to my eye and I'm just going to lightly bring that under my eye and through my temple. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur. I'm gonna cocktail it with L'Oreal True Match. So now I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, one size Ultra Pink and the one size Powder Puff. You don't want to like go in heavy with a ton of powder right off the hop. So I've poured some into the lid. I'm gonna pick some up on my puff. I'm literally just gonna pat it off on the back of my hand, just the excess, and that way it is a much more even application. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of bronzer, nothing crazy, but just to help kind of anchor down that blush. Just like that, like literally so subtle for the blush again. So I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna go in with the shade Bubblegum. And any residual, I'm just gonna bring over the forehead. Now for the fun part, the eyes. With the P. Louise base, and this is in the shade Touch of Frost. I'm gonna use kind of like a fluffy packing brush. It's flat, but it's got a little bit of volume to it. I'm gonna go in with the Androgyny palette. I'm gonna use this shade right here to blend through my crease. And I've got hooded eyes, you guys, so I've got to fake having a crease. So the key with hooded eyes, guys, there's my hood crease, but this is my actual like eye socket. So I am quite literally just following that eye socket, and that's where I'm applying my transition shade. And that's how you're gonna fake having like a bigger eyelid. Guys, this is like an archive. Orbina palettes, I still have them. I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade because it has a little bit of a reflect to it. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that. Now I'm picking that up on a fluffy brush, but I'm using like super little product. And I'm just going to run that through the crease, melting it into that transition shade from before. I'm gonna use this shade from the Jawbreaker palette. So this is like a white, but it has like a blue-green reflect to it. I'm just going to really layer that on as the brow highlight. I forgot I have this shade in the Jeffree Star palette called Brain Freeze. Put that up on a packing brush. I'm just gonna pat that like over top to try and lighten up that blue I put on before. I don't know if that did much, but whatever. I have the P. Louise paint. So this is in the shade Raver. That's the color of it. And I think that will be good for what we need. And this is gonna go on the waterline. And she has like this paint kind of extends into a point very carefully. So I cannot speak during this part. I need to like lock in. I just double checked the inspo photo and she actually has like a big wing. I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 inks. This is in the shade High Energy. But what I'm gonna do the wing first, but then I'm gonna go over it with some shadow and like smoke it out a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with the same shade we used for the blush. So I'm gonna use Bubblegum. You guys, it's coming together. Oh my God. I'm loving this. So she also has like a bright white inner corner highlight. I should have done that first, but that's okay. Pick up the white. Hers is matte, so I'm gonna keep it matte. Going in with Dior Backstage, a very well-loved Dior Backstage. Going in with the pink one. Eyes are done. It's time for lashes, so I'm going in with some Lily lashes. These are the style Beverly Drive. Oh my God. It's perfect. I'm gonna wipe off all the foundation from my lips. I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing with the lip. With Miss Huda Beauty Rosewood lip liner. This isn't a lip liner, sorry. The lip stain. This is a little unconventional, but hear me out. I'm gonna go in with a brow pencil. This is like the closest thing I have to like an ashy lip liner. And I'm just gonna like line the very outside of my lips. Fenty Beauty gloss. It came in like like a 3-pack for Christmas. This is in the shade Sugar Plums. I'm obsessed. One Size Powder Melt, you guys, underrated product. This is actually so good. So I'm just gonna focus this more on the outside of my face so I have that glow. Okay guys, this is the completed look. I'm actually like so obsessed with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I could have taught you a few things, something a little bit different than my normal hair content. And yeah, have a wonderful day.